Hey, my child. This is Queen Amina Black Love coming at you with a review for Ready to Love Season 4, Episode number 3. We're in Houston with The Tables Have Turned. Today we're going to talk about some of the rejects first. That's what we're going to pull out. We're going to pull out rejects. We're going to pull out train wrecks. We're going to pull out our stereotypical stereotypes, should I say, that have been forged already in this season. So, it's just getting good. We're just getting into it. But we've got, had a packed show this week on Ready to Love, and some interesting things with a couple of interesting characters. So we're just going to get down into it and talk about that, and I'd like to find out what y'all think about it. So let's kick it off with the rejects.
Genuine love. I've had the great experience of attracting gorgeous, beautiful women. But there's always like a double-edged sword. Like they always seem to be like the cold-hearted, like mean savages, physically.
Yeah, Khalil sort of couldn't get over his thing for mean girls, is what he called them. So he was our reject numero 1.
Yeah, y'all got me on the spot. I took notes and tried to be more assertive, but I feel like it was too late. I think they had already made up their mind.
Then our buddy Christian, he was reject number 2. I kind of liked this guy, but he was just so socially awkward and slow that he didn't fit in with this group. Ain't nobody trying to trip. Miss Motormouth, honey, she was just a mess. There were some few awkward scenes with her, and she just had to go. It was necessary for her exit.
I thought, hey, it could be me, and this may be it.
I ended up having to let my mother take care of my cat. Okay? So my cat has discovered the puppy door,
And everybody said that?
It was a maturity.
Well, that's interesting.
Unfortunately, honey, you were not. So the cat lady had to go. She couldn't, 17 years, she didn't know how to start a conversation and be interesting. So she was out this week too. They should probably hook up. So let's just talk about some of these train wrecks. The first one, I think, is Troy. This guy is like too touchy-feely. You got to kiss 1,000 toads. Well, he's the toads that's kissing 1,000, and he's totally ridiculous. And I think he's really going to be a problem this season because he overdoes it and he's much too pushy when it comes to, talking with these women. Let's just check him out.
Kiss on the cheek. It's my signature move. I've been told I got confidence. I almost perceive it as a little arrogance, but I'm not arrogant.
Women love to travel, and this is spending time together on a romantic island with me.
We're gonna be rocking around in the bikinis, I'm gonna be slapping that ass, and we're gonna be on the beach having a good time.
So we could just tell them we're gonna pay us a trip to Cancun.
You and these kisses.
When you're in the presence of 10 women, you can't kiss half of them.
He's going to stay in trouble, it appears. He's too pushy, too forceful. Don't know if they signed something in the contract that says you can't say sexual harassment, but he's really close to pushing that, pushing that lever to sexual harassment. He's doing too much, too fast, too furious, and he's going to be trouble. The next one is the chef. His introductory is what bothered me. He didn't lead with that, I don't think, but his introductory is what bothered me, which, make me think he's going to eventually be a train wreck. And there's a few other things, too, that he's got going on that's going to be problematic.
Most of my friends call me Chef, or they'll call me Fresh, because the name of my company is Fresh Cuisine. But they also say that I'm a pretty fresh guy. I'm very much so open to have other children. As a matter of fact, I really, 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 really want a son. If you're not about having a child, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Like, the conversation is null and void.
She got the fro. Got the trust.
I see a friendship between us, but I don't
As
see
far
that
as visual, am I your type, or are you more so prefer thinner?
I used to be attracted to your types. But now I'm attracted to a different
Dietrich
type.
says I have the best personality of all of the women. Now, that technically could be a bad thing, because you ain't never heard no man say, man, Look at her personality.
You did not do that.
Now, what the chef say?
In the beginning, it's all about the physical. You know, I don't care what nobody says. You know, the first person that tells you that, you know, it's all about the personality, that's because they ugly as hell.
I just smoke everything so much.
Right. The vibe was good. You got the dopest vibe out of all the women. That's why you do. Your vibe is killer.
Did you? Who are we not feeling?
Chrysanthemum and Kyra.
Oh, wow. Why? Okay. Why these two?
You don't feel me, I don't feel you. We good. I've seen some people fall in love with some people just because of personality. As far as personality-wise, Tressa is dope.
So, you know, I sort of added all those clips just to see the progression of Mr. Switch-Up Chef here. You know, first, Tessa was not his type. He didn't want anything to do with her. But if you paid attention in there was a clip in there that said, you know, talked about the two girls he weren't interested in, and it was only because they're not interested in him. So I think it's a numbers game he's playing. You know, I got to double back because when I'm doing the numbers, you know, I know these two girls don't like me. There's already two gone, and there's one that may be interested in me, and then, you know, out of that, you still got, you know, the 8 girls here, and I may only have a chance with one of them. So I think he's pulling her back into the fold because he's in it for the game. You know, it's just strange to say one day, you're not my type. You know, now that I'm around these types that I may have a chance with, oh, I found out I don't have a chance. Now you're my type again. So Tessa needs to be, you know, careful with that. Now, we just talk about some of these stereotypes that have popped up already in the show.
Alexis is aggressive.
It's a wrap. Panties probably be dropping.
No, you might be right.
So we've tagged Miss Alexis aggressive. And she, if you remember in her package, she said sex is written on her forehead. Well, it's also falling out of her lips. So she's the fast one. She's got to be slowed down. She's a little red Corvette moving much too fast. So she's tagged aggressive Alexis, to put it nicely.
Because when I say comedian, sometimes people expect me to just be jokey all the time, and that's not really my personality. I mean, I joke, but not the whole entire time. Part of why I don't mention it to men a lot is sometimes they assume that I'm trying to be this homie. I'm trying to find my man.
They felt like the big sister type, you know, vibe.
Really? Walk away with the homegirl vibe.
So she's been tagged the homegirl. She's been homified. And, you know, she does give off that vibe even from another woman. I feel it, you know, the handshakes, the sideways hugs. So she, you know, most of them are just not attracted to her in that way. So, of course, she's the homegirl. You know, that's just a few things that happened in this episode. You know, they had a little talk in the Tommy's Tavern that became a little emotional, you know, brotherly type talk. That was one other interesting thing that did happen in this week's episode. And so far, you know, we don't know who's going to hook up down the road, you know, outside of what we've seen in the clips. But it's still early, you know, we're still early in the game. So, you know, we'll find out a lot more in the coming season. But right now, you know, we've got those labels. We've got these game players who's, you know, in it definitely for the game. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how things turn out. So as always, you know, get down in the comments. Tell me what you all think. Is there anything I missed? Anything that should have been added? Get down in the comments. Let me know exactly how you feel. One more thing I want to mention. Please subscribe to my channel. At the bottom of this video, you see the little red subscribe letters. If you hit that, you are now subscribed to my channel. Costs you absolutely nothing. I would love for you to be a part of my tribe so that we can vibe. Thank you so much, as always, for watching my videos. This has been Queen Amina Black Love. Much love and peace to your day. Bye-bye.